Good morning. It is Thursday, so I'm here. I don't know if you can see it in the background. I don't know if that's a sign. So I'm here for our introduction and safety meeting at the Elberton Granite Museum. So we're gonna go in there. I'm gonna have a little bit of breakfast first. I'm a little bit early, so I'm gonna go in here and learn some stuff about Elberton Granite and safety for the course that we're gonna be going through. This is where I'll find out who's in charge. I think Tony Watson might be. He's from a granite guy from Texas. So probably gonna ask him or somebody else who looks like they're in charge, see if they care if I bring this camera in. I'm not gonna bring it in during the morning introduction and safety meeting, but we'll see if they mind if we video kind of the art part where we're working on our piece of stone. So I do believe after this meeting we do get to go out and pick out our granite piece that we're gonna work on for the week. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you along with that.
And then you're finished. So to remove a lot of material, you're gonna start here. And I'll kind of just show you. I'm right-handed, so if you don't mind, over there. All right, so this, you're gonna wanna have this stand almost straight up. You don't want to be perfectly straight because then it'll run backwards. But you want it to stand almost straight up. So this one, see how it runs about 75% of the way through? Yep. So then we would roll this piece over and do the same thing on the other side. So like if we were like really getting a finish line on this, you know, so yeah, we would roll this over, do the same thing on the other side. And then if you still have like a medium amount of material to move off, you go to this. Okay. Now, I'm usually pretty good with this, so see how it's slightly undercut? Yep. So I would go directly to this. Exactly. Let me see if I have a slightly wider one. I like a little bit wider chipper. Yep. So like when you go to the quarry and you see these guys, then they'll use them big 4 or 6 inch chippers. Yeah. Golly, it's impressive to see. I'm not that good. There you go. Yeah. So now that gives you there you go. So there, that gives you kind of that nice cleaner line. Like of course if you were in the shop, you'd want to like put a straight edge down, secure it down, and then follow your straight edge. You know, with this you want to do about a 1/4 inch or less. Okay. You know, preferably about that much. That's where you're going to get your best line. Okay. You know, the better you get with it, the more you can kind of ease it back, you know, and take more material off. But myself, I prefer to work with about a 1/4 inch or less. So I always try to get as close with this. But if you're not great with this, like if you hit it, so see how you got that bright stunt mark? Well, if you're not great with this, then that stun mark can be up to a 1/4 inch wide just because you're hitting it so much. Yeah. So, you know, you just, like this, don't be afraid to hit this chisel. It's made to really be hit. Like, it's made to be hit hard. Okay. You know, so, and you'll notice, like, a lot of times, like, if I'm bringing big material off, I kind of always like to choke up on the hammer. I just feel a little bit better control. But you'll notice my backswing I'll be up here. And then, like with the chipper, I'm really just, kind of letting the chisel and the hammer do what they need to do. But to drive, and then of course flip it over and do the other side. And ideally you'll want them to kind of meet right in the middle, So
you want me to practice on that, taking some front off?
Yeah. No, this is his. Ours is all on the pump. One ready, yeah. So Blake has a round hammer. All right. And then like now with yours, because it's narrower, you don't have to hit it as hard. Okay. So with this one, feel free to use that bell hammer, because that'll be about the good size for this. But your other two, you'll want to use this. Yeah. So, but yeah, go on, and especially with this one. All right, so like he did, he drove all the way through it on one, which is great.
It'll depend on how you angle it?
Yeah, that depends on like real straight versus, and it's not much of an angle. So try and get it to where, like I did, where, actually if you want, roll this piece over and hit it from the other side and clean this up. Okay. And then, try and take about, an inch-and-a-half bite and try and get it run about half to 3/4 of the way through. Okay. And then try and finish it on the other side, and then even try and make a run where you drive all the way through. Okay. And then this will be kind of like I said, your medium, so like about 1 inch worth of material, and it's gonna run out immediately. It's not gonna kill.
Alright, so obviously I didn't video that whole thing, but man, basically that entire time, so probably 2.5 to 3 hours of slinging 2 and 3 pound sledgehammer. That whole time I was mainly just trying to get straight lines, you know, breaking chunks off, trying to essentially pile drive through that like 10-inch thick block was a nightmare. So I was pretty much straightened up the whole thing, and then I was taking my my big breaker and trying to pretty much crack the granite from the top to the bottom and make one solid piece come off. So I was working on that. My arms hurt. My donated some skin and blood to that piece of stone just from trying to flip it over. It gets so sharp from doing that. Just rubbed me raw. Only missed with the hammer once, so I'm only gonna have one bruise on the hand, but I didn't tell any of these folks. I'm not, you know, I've got so many food allergies. I'm not gonna go and eat back at Johnson Supply. I'm gonna go somewhere, unfortunately, and grab something quick, do a drive-through. So I'll probably go in and wash my hands up in that. So I'll meet them back over there to see what we're doing until we come back here. So it sounds like when we come back here, I'm gonna grab a new piece of stone and start doing some sawing into it. I apologize. I'm gonna probably end up having to take all of that audio out. It was so loud in there with everybody's air tools and you know, grinders and blades going in that. So that might be just a quick maybe even a time lapse speeded up of breaking that stone down. So when I get back, I'll walk around, I'll put you back on the head and go back around and kind of see what everybody's doing. There's some people doing some pretty cool sculpted pieces, so we'll go around and look at that. And I think when I get back, it sounds like we're gonna saw into a piece, kind of do a reliefed rock pitch, and then gonna cut some lines and do some starburst on the piece, so that'll be cool. I'll video that. Maybe I'll put this actually in time lapse while I'm doing that so you can watch me doing it. And I have a feeling my arms are gonna be like noodles tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll go from there. We'll go to eat some lunch and then be back. So just pulling back in here to our workshop. We just got done with lunch and had a presentation. As you can see, the smoke is bellowing out of the building. So everybody's back in there working. I went back over to Miles Supply because the next thing I'm working on, I gotta make some cuts. So see if you can see. So I just bought that Bosch variable speed angle grinder with a diamond cut wheel, so it's a 5-inch diamond wheel. So I'm gonna go in there. I gotta get a new piece of stone and start working on a new project, so that's gonna be fun. It is going to be crazy loud in there. I can already tell with all the dust flying, so people are working on their stuff already. So I'm gonna do some video in there of the new project I'm working on. I'll bring this in there with me, and then I might throw you on a time-lapse on time warp thing on the GoPro here, because it's gonna be super loud. You won't be able to hear anything I'm saying, but just let you see. Maybe I'll walk around, look at people's projects they're working on, and then show you the new part I'm gonna be doing. So we'll do that, and then I'll see you in there. One, two, two. All right.
I was just curious as to why.
I don't know, it's the way I woke up this morning. On me, let's go today. But it was a nice little barn I had. You can even leave one of these up, you know, go all the way around. Put a little cars on that.
it's a carbide tip. It's like a tattoo. You're the slow one. I guess so, yeah.
Some are on etchings and background sketching.
I can see it. But the Dremel doesn't have as much oomph.
Yeah, and at the RPM.
It's a carbide. I think I got mine from Grade 6 Pool, but I'm not positive. That's what we use it for.
It's good for fixing key lines, it's good for etching.
It doesn't spin.
It's a pneumatic.
Yeah.
It's a pneumatic. We were using electric for that kind of stuff. We kept burning up the heads. This is wonderful. There you go.
Where do you get the tool from?
Brand, Linda? What's the brand, do you know?
It's on the tool. This was the Gibson.
What's the name again? Gibson.
Gibson, G-I-S-O-N.
Gibson, okay.
I didn't get this shot yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You in it.
Sorry, it's in the way. Tear it up a little Give it a shot. And I guess that's the end of the demonstration. If I were y'all, I would get back to work on my own pieces. But if you have any questions, also, these pieces you can clean up with your die grinders, you know. But they're really neat if you want to inset one in.
I've never used one.
That's why I have these out here.
Yeah.
And this piece, anybody can take it if they want it. It's got a lot of good texture on the inside. It's polished on 3 sides. The other side is polished. It's polished on 4 sides. If anybody wants to take it. These, we're going to make a slide inside of
And it's impact, you said?
Yeah.
Not rotary, okay.
No, it's impact.
Okay. You want to put
No, I was calling
$182 on Amazon.
Okay.
I got it for 100. That's how old mine is. Make a slide in here. Do a series of them.
Granted, ain't gonna cut himself.
Like that's if you're doing something.
Try to be a little bit more
Vertical?
because remember that's going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah. So less that,
More of that. Yep.
I feel like it walks a little bit more vertically.
It may. I think it's getting used to this tool.
Like if they forgot to take the polish off an area, I'll use a little ball on the fordham to make it look like it's
I
frosted.
can still do that. But
This actually digs into the stone.
this, if you get it
I
like
just have a Dremel engraver. It's a lot different.
this to brighten the eye spot.
It is. What you'll find with these tips will last a lot longer.
Yeah, they don't last very long on the Dremel. Thank you.
No.
It works really well on that trees if you want to brighten up the spot on the tree.
Yeah.
We do, if you've got that line that didn't quite sandblast right, I'm with that all the time. That's the easiest.
Oh, if you're wanting to do a texture, you're wanting to do a texture, but you don't want it to come across as polished, put your stencil on there, cut your shape, do this, take it off, and you scored it so it doesn't go over into the polished area. Just like you're here, instead of pulling out a saw.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So see how, like I went over it a bunch. Don't make that all in one pass. When you start seeing sparks, kind of pull your pressure up. You're just doing a little bit at a time. So see how I didn't pass the line, this line, and this line a whole bunch? Do the same thing here. Don't pass it a whole bunch. And then, so do that one, and do that one. And then I'll show you how to do a rock face.
Deeper at all? Or is that deep enough?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's deep enough. About a 3/8, half-inch deep. If you want it a little deeper, that's fine. You can go back over and go over it a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, do that one, do that one, do that one. Your order, whatever order you want.
Yep.
tip is if you're trying to get saw lines out of a rock pitched area and you don't like the saw line that you have in there, you go in with a brazing tip and you can control it more. Rosebud is if you're doing a whole large beam. So basically, I have a client back home that's wanting something that looks more rustic rock. So this is what I do. I randomly cut the edges with a bowl set. Then I go in with a chipper and I knock off the edges even more. So I'm going into the face of the stone. And then I just texture the heck out of it with a rosebud tip. So that it makes it look rock thick. Did everybody catch that, or do I need to say it again?
Say it again.
So I'm going to do this for a little bit, then I'll let you play with it all you want. The main thing is make sure you don't stay in one spot too long. You stay in one spot too long, it will put too much heat deep into the stone and it'll crack the stone in half. So you want to make sure that you're staying on the surface, you're keeping it moving, and you keep the angle of the rosebud so that you're deflecting it. You're not trying to drive the heat into the stone, you're just trying to get the outside edges to pop off. Okay? Questions? Alright. So I'll do it for a little while, and anybody that wants to put the gloves on and the coat on, you're welcome to do that to try it yourself. And I think that's it.
Do a freestyle, Bobby. Freestyle. That's all I do.
Beatbox, come on!
Somebody drop him a beat.
I also use this to scrape it so that I'm not trying to get all the debris off of it.
Go on the torch.
they allow you around fire?
Me personally?
Saw him around it last night. He did pretty good. That's how you're gonna start cooking.
Huh?
That's how you're gonna start cooking.
Oh yeah. That's how you gonna crack it. But man, I'm an instant gratification kind of guy. I want to see the action happen. We also, like, in the shop, if we're doing it in the shop, we use water with it. We'll do a little bit, and then, you know, I need 3 arms when I torch, because man, I need one for a water hose, one for the scraper, and one for the torch.
Yeah, if you have somebody that can stand there with you and
Yeah.
kind of gently.
Yeah. And I think it does better on a polished side too. I don't know why. I just feel like it does better on polished.
Rough around the edge a little bit.
Pastry does better on a polished side too.
Yeah.
For some reason. It turns it brighter.
Yeah.
I'll do that to most of my imported molders.
Sometimes
rough
you
on the out
can
on the
sandblast
backside.
get a box
Make
that
it
line
look
later
natural.
2 weeks, let it go polish and sandblast around it. And I take the eyeliner with that little round one.
Yeah.
And I go like that, and it pop out a whole lot better color-wise than this frosted.
Then frosted. Yeah. Yeah. That's a brighter finish. Yeah.
Brighter finish.
Yeah.
Now if I was Mike Johns, I would go ahead and just cool it down, but I'm not.
Yeah. Right. None. I don't think any of us are.
I do.
And then actually, if you use oxygen and propane burns hotter and you get a faster result as well. And then you just use a bigger rosebud tip. That's actually kind of a small rosebud tip. Oh yeah.
Got into my glasses.
right here. So there is no biscuits in the morning, so if you'd like that, you're gonna have to stop on your way. But go ahead and just come right here, and in the morning before we get things fired up, we're gonna do some rock rounds. We'll explain that what it is. We walk around and basically look at the different things that are going on and whatnot. We would like to invite anybody that would like to our cabin out at Russell B. State Park for dinner. It's a bring your own, cook your own. You know. We will host the location and the grill. So if you guys wanted to, probably like 6:30, grab something from Ingalls. You don't have to. By no means, don't feel obligated. We're at Russell State Park, cabin number 20. So Google it. It's out of town a little ways, 20 minutes. We'll have the grill going. And if you guys want to bring something to grill or your sides or whatever, grab some beers. We'll hang out there, have a fire or something for a bit tonight. So if you guys want to join us, great. If not, yeah, then that's going to reflect on your score. Us judges can be bought, just saying.
Most of us like whiskey.
I know that Kaz comes in a bottle. It's brown water.
Yeah.
So again, great job everybody today. If you guys want to learn anything specific, please ask your AIM or ask somebody, and we can get you connected to the right people tomorrow with that. So. Yep. Mark Lucan, back there in the corner. He is going to be doing a mountain. Very talented. Was taught by Scott Lucan. So he will be doing a mountain scene on a monument back there. And we'll demo pins and feathers at some point tomorrow, maybe right after lunch or something like that out front. I think we got the electricity figured out for the most part, so thanks for bearing with us on that. And if anybody is interested in letters,
raised letters,
round raised letters,
or square, I'll bring the
or
blanks
square.
up here for tomorrow.
We have them.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so at some point we can do that as well.
We gotta get those little things out.
Okay, any questions on the day? Awesome. Again, thank you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Ames, hang out here for a minute so we can have a little meeting. 8 a.m.